area of 2D shapes. In grade 6, you just counted the blocks. The number of squares that you can find on a shape area will be on top of the shape. Perimeter is a path around the shape. Area is how many square blocks can you count in the shape. Now in grade 7, you learn the formula. So you will start by counting. It's 4, 8, 12, 16 blocks, or the formula will be side times by side. Your centimeter times by centimeter, you learned that with the exponents, that, for example, 5 times 5 is 5 square. Centimeter times by centimeter is centimeter square or square centimeters. With a rectangle, you have your rectangle there. Then when you count the blocks, in grade 6 you counted, it's 8 blocks there, square meters, so it's 8, 16, 24 blocks. In grade 7, you're starting to learn the formula. It will be your length times by the breadth, or in the place of breadth, you can write width, length times by width, and that will be 8 centimeters times by 3 centimeters. I've changed this meters to centimeters. You can't do it. I just printed it that way. So it's 24 centimeters square. So it means there will be 24 blocks there. If you tile the floor, it will be, you need 24 tiles of it. When it is an irregular shape, for example, this one, and I give you the different lengths with your irregular shape, and then they will leave out some of the sides. For example, this one, they left out this side there and that side there. So now, just work now first with your vertical lines. This one is 19 centimeters. And if you move these two, if you move that one and that one, that side there, together, it must give you 19 centimeters. So to find this missing side, you just move it out. There's a 4, and 4 plus 15 gives you 19. So you move this one out and it will be 19 or 15 centimeters. If you take the other side, the 7 there, and I put this one there at the 7 centimeters, there's my 7 centimeters. This one is my 15 centimeters. Now I want to find this missing side. To get that missing side, you look at this shape again, and I work just there with my horizontal lines. So if I bring this one down, there 15 plus 7 gives me 22 centimeters. If I move it down there, altogether it will be 22 centimeters. So to get my perimeter, I just add all the sides. Or another way what you can do it is, if you move this 15 centimeters out and you complete a rectangle there, and you take that 4 centimeters that was on that side and you move it to the other side, so it makes a rectangle. And then you can just use your normal formula for perimeter, and it will be the length plus a width times by 2. But to find the area, you know the formula for a square and for a rectangle. A rectangle will be the length times by the breadth, and the square is centimeters times by centimeters, or side times by side. Now when you want to find this one, you divide your irregular shape into squares or rectangles. You can choose how you want to divide it. I drew a line there, but you can also draw it into a block of that one there and then this one. But then just make sure that you have the correct lengths. For example, if I have number 1, my length will be 19 centimeters and 7. Don't use the 4 because the 4 is just a little part of the line. For number 2, it will be that side is 15. This side we calculated already. It is 19 minus 4. So this side will also be 15. So that is a square. So when you calculate that, you get the area of number 1. And that will be the length times by the breadth, or length times by width. So it is 19 centimeters times by the 7 centimeters. So you will calculate it. 19 times by 7 is 133 centimeters square. And now you still have to find the second block. So it will be, that's the total area. The area of 2, then it will be the side times by the side. It's 15 centimeters times by 15 centimeters. That gives you 225 centimeters. Now you have to find the total. So your third step, what you will do is adding those two. So total area is 133 centimeters square plus 225 centimeters square, and that is 358 centimeters square. Now if you think of a rectangle, to find the area of a triangle, a rectangle is length times by the width, but a rectangle will be half of that. So if I want to find that area out, I will say length times by width. And to find that, I divide my triangle into a length and a perpendicular height. So if I look at this triangle, it is a right angle triangle. My perpendicular height, so you choose where you want to use your height. It's your base, because you don't get now a length and a width in the triangle. You will get a base and your perpendicular height. So it means the line that forms a 90-degree angle on your base. With the right angle triangle, you can choose where's your height. So if I turn it this way, I can make that one my base, and that one will be my height. And you can have a third one that you will use is if you have that diagonal line, if you have that length, and you just use your ruler and you get a perpendicular height that goes a 90 degrees on the base, and then through that line there makes a line, and that will be your height as well. But now in this one, I use the 4 meters as my base, and then I say it is half base times by height. That's your formula for a triangle. Half, because it's a triangle is only half of a rectangle. My base is the one at the bottom, and then the height is it's a perpendicular height, the one that makes a 90-degree angle on the base. So it's half times by 4 meters times by 7 meters. When you multiply, you can choose. You can either say 4 times 7 is 28, then you halve that, it's 14 meters square, or you can halve, if it's an even number, you halve one of the numbers there, then it is half of 4 is 2 meters times by 7 meters, that gives you 14 meters square. When you have an isosceles triangle or any other triangle, here is an example of an isosceles triangle. When I look at that one, my perpendicular height, they made the sketch there. There's my perpendicular height. So to get my perimeter, I will add the sides. I will say 4 centimeters plus 6 plus 6. That is my perimeter. To get my area, I look for the base. I look for that H there, the height, the 90-degree height. It shows me it's a perpendicular height. So from there to there through the angle, 90 degree. So I will work only with that line there and that line there. So it is half base times by height. So my half, my base is the 4 centimeters times by the 5 centimeters. Now I can say 4 times by 5 is 20, and then I half that answer is 10 centimeters. Or if there's an even number there, then I half one of the even numbers, so it's 2 centimeters times by 5, and that's also 10 centimeters square. You can look at this one also. There's another base. If I take my ruler and I draw a line there perpendicular to the height, and I can move my 90-degree triangle or this one there, and I just move it out, there's my height as well. So it doesn't matter which one, as long as you work with that 90-degree angle there. Here is a scalene triangle. Now your height looks something funny there. So you have, again, they made a sketch there. There's your 12 meters, your perpendicular height. So you just will work with that one there, the 3 meters. So it will be half base times by height. So it is half times by my base is 12 meters times by the 3 meters. So half the 12. So it's 6 meters times by 3 meters. It's 18 meters square. My perimeter, the path around the shape, I will add the 4 meters plus 10 meters plus 12 meters to get my perimeter. But area, half base times by height.